so today's video is going to be a bit of an exciting one. I promised I would do pumpkin related things this autumn, this month, because it's Halloween, so I had some great ideas this year and I just wanted to show you how to do them. So the first thing is to create this beautiful plant-based pumpkin decoration for your home, and I'm also going to be showing you how to make a really delicious homemade pumpkin latte, pumpkin spice latte, even better. So if you want to see how to do that, then please keep watching and I will see you in a minute. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is a small, like, sweet pumpkin. The reason for this is because the smaller ones mean that the fruit's like richer and it's just going to have more flavour. You don't want one that's, let's say, this big. You want to have one of the small ones. So just make sure you get the nice round ordinary sized pumpkin and then you cut it. So never mind the skin, you don't really need to wash it. I mean, you can do if you want to, but you're going to be peeling that off soon anyway. So straight into cutting. Okay, so I've just got an ordinary kitchen knife. I will put a disclaimer out there right now and say that if you are young, you do need to ask your parents' permission, or even get your parents or a friend that's older to help you with this, because I don't want you to be really injuring yourself with the knives and stuff. So just make sure that you have somebody with you when you're doing this. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is actually turn the pumpkin on its side and cut straight down. This can be a little bit tricky, so just bear with it. Okay, so I've just got my boyfriend to help me out with cutting the lid off. You just want to cut it straight off, pretty flat. Okay, so I have this big pot here. I've already used it to core one of my other pumpkins, and that's just going to be for all your waste and to keep your seeds because you don't want to throw that away. So just get a spoon and start cutting out the centre of your pumpkin. This is the good thing about a small pumpkin. So as you can see, the difference is it's a lot thicker here, and you can tell by the colour that it's a lot more fruity. That's what you want. You want less of this in the centre. So once you've got most of your stringy bits and the core out, just get as much as you can out. Then what you're wanting to do is to cut it in half. So just start cutting. You probably want a chopping board for this. Okay, so then you have 2 pieces of pumpkin just like that, and that's what you want. So you could then just go in and get any more excess bits out, but then what you want to do is lay them flat on a baking tray. Okay, so now you just want to make sure that you put your halves face down, so the inner part facing downwards onto your tray, and pop in a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 25 to 30 minutes. Just check, you'll kind of know when they're done, when they're all like caramelized and brown on top, and then I will be back. Okay, so the way to make a vase with a pumpkin, which is a really, really nice way to decorate your house, especially if you're just starting to feel a little bit festive and you just want to add that little bit of something but you're not quite sure how, or you can't really carve a pumpkin because it's not quite Halloween but you do want pumpkins in your house. This is a really, really good trick. So first things first, this time you'll need either a medium or at least a large pumpkin for this, and you want to just cut the top off in like a round shape and decor it just the way we did with our latte pumpkin. Okay, so when you've done that, you want to take sort of any flowers. I've just got some light orange yellow ones, and then some of these, I'm not really sure what these are called, but I've got some of these because I think it will look nice, and I will just cut them. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is sort of find out what length works best. So I would start by taking off some of the excess leaves so you can sort of see the stem. And then you just want to, I would say, cut quite high up because you do want this to be quite dense so that it flares out like so. So just find what sort of length works and then sort of cut them all the same. And then just start to sort of rearrange them where you like them. And this is a really, really good thing to be just doing while you're waiting for your pumpkins to cook in the oven, or if you're just waiting for your seeds to roast, which I will be doing soon. Yeah, it's just a good thing that's fun to do. And then I'm going to take some of these ones. These can be just random lengths because they're just there to sort of help frame and help shape, fill it out a bit. So put some of them in there. Oh, I'm gonna cut that in half too. Okay, so when you're done arranging your flowers, you'll have something that looks like this. Super cute. You can even put like a ribbon around here, which will look really cute as well. And all that's left to do is fill it with some water. Now also, I would suggest, sometimes when buying flowers, they come with little packets of like food for the flowers. That's also really good to add in there to make it last a bit longer. But you can also add some sugar. So if you have some flowers that haven't quite opened up yet, a really great trick is add a little bit of sugar, and you'll be surprised how quick they open and how healthy they stay. So I'm just going to fill mine up and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so all that's left now is to find a really cute place to put this. Now, I would definitely keep it here with a few candles on my breakfast bar, but I would also like to have it near my fireplace or even next to my TV, just because when me and my boyfriend are watching some TV or a movie, it's really nice. And yeah, that's all that's left. It's a little bit of decoration for your home at Halloween, autumn time, and it's just festive. Okay, so I showed you a quick clip of what it would look like, but then what you'll have left is just the actual fruit itself. So what you want to then do is put this all into a bowl and keep a little section out for blending. So this is what you're going to use in your coffees. So when I oven baked the pumpkins, they let out like a juice or a syrup themselves, which is excellent flavour for this. So make sure you keep it because it will make your coffee even flavourful. And then what I'm going to do is take an ordinary spoon and start scooping some of this into my blending cup. And you're not going to need an awful lot because you know, you're only going to want to put as much as you would like milk into it, and then you can save the rest. But can I just say that this smells incredible? Oh my god, it just smells so good. Okay, so you have your cup with pumpkin in, and what you're also going to need is either some vanilla or caramel syrup. If you want to add that, you're more than welcome not to. Some kind of coffee that you like, and also some cinnamon and nutmeg as well. The first thing I'm going to do is grab a teaspoon, and I'm going to add a tiny bit of cinnamon, so obviously add whatever you prefer. I'm going to add like a quarter of a teaspoon. I'm also going to add a very tiny amount of nutmeg. You have to be really careful with the amount that you add with this, so less than a quarter of a teaspoon. I'm also going to add a tiny bit of caramel. This will just add a bit more sweetness to it. I'm going to add a teaspoon of coffee, and then maybe probably 2 or 3 teaspoons to be fair, and some milk. Okay, so now what you do is I'm going to take the end bit of my blender, attach it, and blend away until you've got really nice kind of liquidy coffee formula. All that's left to do is to pour your cup. I've already added my sugar and a little bit of coffee in there, just a bit extra, and then you just add in your like syrupy mixture. Give it a good stir. Add as much or as little as you want. This is what's going to create your gorgeous pumpkin infused latte. And last but not least, to top it off, I'm going to add a swirl of squirty cream. Now all that's left to do is to enjoy your amazingly homemade pumpkin lattes with some sweet treats for you or a friend, or even you and a partner, or even just for you. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial and maybe learned something new. I'm definitely going to sit down now, watch a movie with my boyfriend and eat and drink these amazing autumn Halloween snacks. So thumbs up if you enjoyed this. If you do recreate your own, then please just tag me or even hashtag me Halloween with Poppy, and I would love to see them. It would be amazing. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye! Oh my god. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a bit of an exciting one. I promise. Start again. Is it still running?
Yeah, I'll have to run it.
Okay, so these have been in... Oh my god, is this a joke? Like, oh my god, guys, how creepy was that? Like, this video just couldn't get any worse. Touch wood. But power cut, and then my filter falling out. Like, why is he doing it when I'm filming? That's so creepy. Oh my god. It's not even windy. It's not thundering. It's not raining. It's not, like I say, it's not even windy. It's just creepy.